So I have a special guest today. I've got Courtney Miller. We actually knew each other in high school. I haven't seen him in 25 years.
God!
And I just randomly called you on Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. Now, do you remember the first thing you said to me after, when I called you?
I was thinking about you.
Do you remember what I said right afterwards? I said, I know.
Oh, you asked. Yeah, you did say you know. Yeah, the yearbook.
This is
I was much skinnier. Right here.
Damn!
Right there. And the brother,
that's Courtney. So, I had actually directed something.
Okay.
The video that made me kind of think about us.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right, let's go.
Junkyard.
Well, this is what we used to do in high school. We used to go to the hallway.
Okay.
Wow.
So I choreographed and danced at the Emmy Awards, and we're gonna see it as I can do.
Let's go,
I've
baby.
never taken a dance class.
Press play.
Oh my. Corn Blue, which happens to be African American, playing you.
Mm-hmm.
They have a white guy playing me. If we could even say that this is, an homage to us, which is fine. But pretty much we're the LACHSA kids that did all this stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you think I never took a dance class, and how would I be able to be able to dance up there?
Yeah.
I watched you.
Oh, bullshit.
I'm going to share with you another part of my life at that time.
Okay.
As an actor, he had won Best Actor award. As a dancer, he had become a national dance champion. He had written an off-Broadway play produced in New York. He had been asked to speak and present the host of the Emmy Awards. He had produced and directed the opening segment of 2 Emmy Award shows, led a football team to the national championships and won, led a cheerleading team to the national championships and won, and then went on to attend Oxford University.
Really?
So how did Hayashi accomplish so much before he graduated high school, one may ask?
Before you answer that, okay, what would be your favorite color among these? What is it?
Red.
Okay. Now, what if I said, no, it's orange? Who's right?
Me, because it's my color.
Right, okay.
Right.
No, I didn't do that.
Yes,
Yeah,
here we go.
Okay, I did.
Let the magic begin.
No, is there any benefit for you lying at this point?
No.
What do you think?
I said that you were smart.
Smart.
Yes.
Smart, okay. What is my answer?
Your answer is probably wizard.
Yeah, my answer is I'm a wizard. Okay.
Why do I know this about you?
I'm a wizard. Look at what is the definition of a wizard.
The first
there you
line.
go. First line. First line right there. It says a person who practices magic,
Right.
or a wise man.
Okay.
Okay. So it's a
term used.
It's a term used.
Yeah.
Term used such as computer whiz. What does whiz shorten for?
Wizard.
Wizard.
Right.
So by definition, I'm a wizard.
Yeah.
But I had a hidden life.
Yeah, evidently.
Apparently I was really quiet. A little too quiet.
Yeah,
I've
very
learned
quiet.
to talk since then.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I can talk today.
Okay,
Because back
okay.
then I couldn't.
No, you were very shy.
Yeah. But I've got this secret
Okay.
that I didn't want to share because
All right.
I'm psychic.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I could read people's minds.
Okay.
I know what they're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I could, and if you know what people are thinking, wouldn't you have an advantage?
Possibly, yeah, most definitely.
Plus, I could transmit my mind onto other people. You could control other people.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
The other ability I have is that I could take your mind and I could incorporate that into my body.
Okay.
And finally, you asked me how did I do that? All those performers?
Yes.
Okay. I never showed up to rehearsal.
Okay.
I psychically did that.
No.
If you're asking me,
Mm-hmm.
how did I do all that?
Yes.
Who's the only one that technically knows the answer?
You.
I'm the only one. I did it psychically.
Okay.
So that's me.
Okay.
Coming out.
All right. Coming out.
Coming
Out
out.
the closet.
Coming out of the closet. Look, I've already gotten death threats in other types of religion.
Mm-hmm.
A mythological wizard don't exist. wizardry completely goes against their beliefs. Also, do you know any other wizards out there?
Of course, Harry Potter.
Okay. All right. So let me just share with you this video.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Here it is. This is my life.
Look at you. Look at you, baby. You're a baby. Okay.
Ken Hayashi is an author, entrepreneur, and father of 4. Hayashi's story begins as a young boy, where he discovers that both his parents practiced magic. His father having been written up in the Smithsonian, and his mother had been a performing magician and was an actual practicing witch. He then discovers and attends the only real school of magic in the world-famous Academy of Magical Arts. This is where he honed his psychic and telepathic abilities, witchcraft and wizardry, specializing in both light and dark arts and magic. There he meets a young boy and a girl who also practice magic. Hayashi and the girl wizard eventually become the most powerful wizards at the academy. And as a teenage boy, eventually beats the #1 most commercially successful magician in history, David Copperfield. While David Copperfield had made a motorcycle appear, Hayashi, also known as the one and only samurai wizard, made a Corvette appear. While Copperfield flew on stage by himself, the samurai wizard had a magic production show with over 180 backup dancers. And the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences selected the samurai wizard over Copperfield to open a couple of Emmy Awards shows in 1992. The Samurai Wizard is a powerful story that may have been the inspiration behind a similar story, written and released several years later, of A Boy Who Lived. First published in 1997, it is a fictional fantasy story of a boy being a wizard, who discovers both his parents happen to be wizards, attends a school of magic where he studies witchcraft and wizardry. There he meets a boy and a girl who practices magic. He rises to become the greatest wizard there at the school. Then, as a teenage boy, eventually beats the most evil wizard of all time. The fact that 5 out of 5 specific key components matching up in both the real and the fictional story of the boy wizard has the exact same odds of winning the lottery, or may just be a strange coincidence. However, the story does not just stop there. The story continues with the protector that had been there throughout the entire journey. The magical golden sphere that allowed both characters to be celebrated at both wizarding schools. The arch nemesis that continues to attempt to torment them. The twins. And finally, Oxford University, the school where the samurai wizard actually attends, which happens to be the exact school where the movie version of the fictional story had been filmed. With the additional 5 identical coincidences to match up again. It's as if someone happened to win the lottery. Twice. The samurai wizard had been documented by television reporters, newspaper coverages, magazines, live show performances, and he had millions of fans around the world, from all across the United States, Japan, and the United Kingdom. The Samurai Wizard is a factual story of a boy wizard, or the real boy who lived, who had real-life adventures, both in the wizarding world and in the real world. To learn more of the true story of the Samurai Wizard, subscribe now, comment and share with any other fans of the teenage boy wizard that beats the greatest wizard in the world. And also watch the Other Evidence documentaries, real proof of the real story of the boy who lived.
Okay.
Okay.
Now do you see why there's death threats?
No, I don't see why there's a death threat.
Okay, because we've got Harry Potter fans that are up in arms going, that's impossible. Harry Potter's a fictional story.
Okay.
And wizards don't exist.
Well, they love the books. Really? They want to give you death threats?
Death threats, and
that's silly.
To my kids too.
That's silly.
And then on top of that, it's because Harry Potter is supposed to be English, and I go, and I'm Japanese. Now, have you ever seen like when they replace a Japanese person with a Caucasian actor?
Of course. There's a huge uproar about that.
It's a huge uproar.
Sure.
Like we just mentioned it earlier.
Yes.
Dragon Ball, Ghost in the Shell, right?
Yes.
Okay. Scarlett Johansson doing that. It's done numerous times.
A lot of times.
Whitewashed or whatever you want to do it, just to appeal to the American public. Okay.
Yes.
So if I were to tell you, like, let's say if I said, hey, listen, I wrote this fictional story. It's a fictional story now. It's fictional. Okay. It's a story about a bodybuilder. And he comes from another country, can't even speak English that well, and he starts going into acting, and at first he doesn't act so well, so they even dub his voice, but then eventually he gets into one movie after another, and eventually becomes a movie star, and then eventually becomes a governor of the state. It's an amazing fictional story now. It's fictional. Okay? All right. I'm gonna make billions of dollars with this great, fantastic, fictional fantasy story about this bodybuilder that becomes an actor, that becomes governor.
Okay. Right.
Who's that story about?
Schwarzenegger.
I've never heard of him. Would that be that'd be ridiculous, right?
Of course.
Right.
Of course.
That would be absolutely freaking ridiculous.
Right.
Okay. The story with Harry Potter and my story. That's the top 10. 10 things match up. I'm gonna have another video which I'll send to you. Okay. There's not 10 things that match up. There's 30 plus things that match up. Okay. It starts. My parents are documented in the Smithsonian as magician wizards. Okay. They're magicians. If you don't even believe in wizards, fine, whatever. My parents could have been accountants. Yeah. Right? They could have been a doctor. They could have been a gardener. They could have been anything, but they're magicians. Okay. Harry Potter's parents are magicians. We go through all the 10 things. I could have gone to any school in the world. I went to Oxford, where of course J.K. Rowling didn't get into, but that's where the movie was filmed. Right. Also, the literally the translation of School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, School of Wizardry, literally translates School of Wizardry. I went to the Academy of Magical Arts. What's another word for academy? School. What's another word for wizardry? Magic. It literally translates the same. Okay. There are 30 things that match up, including at the very end, what happens with Harry Potter is that, I don't know, did you ever see it?
I've seen the first one.
Yeah, the first one, right? Yeah. I only saw the first one initially, and then when I started doing the research, when Harry Potter ride was open last, I think it was this year.
Oh, Universal Studios?
Last year, yeah, last year is when I first walked into the ride. I went, oh, this is good. I took my kids, and I go, wow, this place looks just like the Magic Castle, which is where I went to, the Academy of Magical Arts. And that's when I looked at the rest of the movies. It was kind of as research. Okay. It's not my kind of movie. That's not something. Yeah, it's not my thing. I think the first one was great, interesting. But then I saw that I did this research, and I so far counted 30. There's more than 30, but 30. Okay. Like I said about the Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? Right. If 3 things match up, come on, that's Arnold Schwarzenegger's story. Right. This is 30 things that match up. Okay, including the year that supposedly Harry Potter went to school. It was the exact year I went to. So went to that school. So that's what I wanted to share.
That's what?
That one is
the Harry Potter is based upon you?
Yeah.
Really?
Or she won the lottery 6 times. Okay. Which is, that's possible. Right? Win the lottery. Do you know people that won the lottery twice? No. I don't know anybody that's won the lottery. Right. Well, but I wonder if there was somebody that won the lottery twice, they would probably document that person, right?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. How about if somebody won the lottery 6 times?
Of course.
That'd be kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Or all she had to do was copy someone's story.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Obviously, it was dramatized, fictional.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't swim with mermaids, and I wasn't riding on a dragon. Like Hollywood, you know.
Yeah,
obviously, they're Hollywood. They dramatize it. They CG and all that stuff.
Yeah,
you know, they made the place, the Academy of Magical Arts look a heck of a lot bigger, making this huge castle. That castle's not nearly that big. It's a private castle inside of Hollywood, California.
Mm-hmm.
That's why most of you have never heard of that place before, because it's not open to tourists.
Yeah.
Okay? All you guys going, well, I love Magic Castle, I love magic, I love Harry Potter, please let me in. No.
Yeah, yeah. You have to be invited, right?
You got to be invited.
Yeah.
It's a small venue. And there is a school there, and believe me, it's private. It's all private from the library that I went in there, and I studied witchcraft, and I studied wizardry, and I honed my psychic skills.
Okay.
And that's what I said. If some of you are going like, hey, that's not fair.
What's not fair? Wow.
You know, we all have different advantages. Some
Yeah.
people could have do
True.
a jump shot.
Yeah.
You know, they're just
Very
born
true.
naturally that way.
Yep.
I basically wanted to live out every fantasy I wanted. You know, you saw the car with the girls.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, like I basically got to live out my fantasies because if you're truly psychic, couldn't you do anything you want?
Possibly, yeah.
And I did. So that was on that video. That was pretty much it. I needed to share that with you.
Wow.
I'm glad you stayed here.
That's amazing.
Do you have any thoughts on that at this point?
No, I'm processing it.
Yes.
I'm processing it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I'm not wearing I wouldn't wear one of those things if it killed me. You know, like if someone paid me.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna wear a freaking pointy hat.
Yeah.
Wear some silly glasses and walk around with a wand.
Yeah, nobody
I'm
does
not
that.
gonna do
Nobody
that.
does that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wizards do exist, by the way, and by the way, you people out there, that are like, no, that is not possible. You know what? If it touches on your religious beliefs, let's just leave it alone. I don't want to piss you off even more than I don't want to get involved.
And don't send anybody no silly death threats or anything stupid.
Yeah. And
if you don't agree, then don't agree. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah,
You can agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree. I don't want to talk to your dead grandmother.
Yeah.
I don't. So don't ask me. I can do certain things, and if you're thinking, oh, why don't you pick the lottery numbers for me? I need it. You know what? Why should I? Seriously, I mean, like, who
Because you're
are
a
you?
nice guy.
No, I know, not because of that. You know, I get to. If you want to see what I get to do now today, it goes, okay, that's great, Ken. What have you done? Obviously, after that was in high school. It was 25 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
After I done this, hush, I moved on to a different life.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I went to Oxford. That's where it left off. At the end of Harry Potter, all you Harry Potter fans out there, that's me at Oxford.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so all you Harry Potter fans out there, you know how this movie ends, or the book ends. He has his crazy adventures for 8 books.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of it, what ends up happening is he beats Lord Voldemort, the evil wizard, right? The biggest, baddest wizard out there. I beat David Copperfield, the biggest, baddest magician out there, and I beat him. Now, even if you don't think I beat him, I definitely did beat him by size, the scale, and prestige of the Emmy Awards. He didn't do the Oscars or the Grammys that year. I did the Emmys. I did 2 of them. It wasn't by luck. I knew exactly what I was doing. So when I did that, I disappeared from the world of magic.
Okay.
And in Harry Potter, it's the same story. At the end of it, you don't find out what happened to him. It shows years later he is dropping off his kids, his grown kids, at the Hogwarts Express station and sending off his kids to the Academy of Magical Arts. I'm sorry, the School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. And you don't know what happened to him. After 25 years of silence, I decided to come forward and speak. Now you'll find out who I am, and I have kids. It's the same ending.
Yeah.
it ended the same.
Are you gonna drop him off at the
at the Hogwarts School of Magic? Well, I'll show you what.
Hogwarts.
Yeah, I'll show you what I've done. So I've owned other companies. Like I have owned a direct marketing company. I have teams up to 50. I've got to work with Donald Trump before he was president. I built his I was his copywriter.
Okay.
I am also an author, like
Yes.
we had talked about. I'm an author, Millionaire by 26. I don't want to win the lottery. I don't know why people want to win the lottery so they could sit on a beach all day long. I've sat on a beach all day long. I hate it. I absolutely I'm like, want to kill myself after, like, you know, the first day, second day is nice.
Yeah.
I cannot just sit there and do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta always stay busy, active mind.
Yeah. Businesses I've owned traditional businesses. I've owned a foreign currency trading fund.
Oh, cool.
At times, where we had $8 million. I don't own that anymore, but $8 million under management and currency trading over $80 million in currency trading transactions per month. So, win the lottery? You know, I don't want to win the lottery. Okay, and today I get to work with. I'm actually working with. Have you ever seen The Secret?
I've heard of the book.
You've heard of the book, okay? Yeah, there's Dr. Michael Beckwith on there, which is he talks about he's a head of a church, and he talks about how to be able to manifest things.
Right.
And it's and a huge following. Oprah follows, you know, all that stuff. So that one, I get to work with him. I'm working with Kevin Harrington from Shark Tank. Have you ever heard of Kevin Harrington?
I've heard of Shark Tank, but which one's Kevin Harrington?
Kevin Harrington. He any infomercial you've ever seen.
Yeah, he's the man.
He's the man behind it. Literally the man behind all of that. Did over $4 billion worth of sales.
Awesome.
All right, so yes, I get to work with billionaires, movers and shakers in the world, and I kept this part of my life a secret. In fact, everything that we watch today, they don't even know about.
Wow.
They didn't know that I used to be at LACHSA, that I was in entertainment, that I was a dancer, that I also wrote I think I told them I wrote an off-Broadway play, you know, because that's writing. I'm an author. That makes sense. But the other stuff, absolutely not. I never shared with them anything.
Wow.
Let alone did I ever share with them that I was a magician at any point.
Right.
Like, I've never showed anybody in 25 years, or I don't think I even showed you, a card trick.
No, I think you showed me only something with jewels.
Jewels, yeah,
jewels.
Yeah, which was my favorite trick.
Yeah.
It's a trick.
Yeah.
That's a trick.
Yeah.
But I don't walk around with a card deck, coin trick, none of that stuff. Because it's like telling people, I got abducted by an alien, or I've seen a UFO. So this is the disclosure that I'm launching out there now. That's probably also going to cut some huge, piss people off, ripples and effect out there in the entertainment industry, as well as the people that believe or are followers of magic, wizardry, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. J.K. Rowling just announced she's going to be having another series of 7 prequels to Harry Potter. There's The Magicians, which is, they're just launching that right now.
TV show,
right? So, and there's another one called Just Add Magic. So all of that is a huge industry. There's one wizard, boy wizard in the world that went to the School of Magic, the real School of Magic. At both places, Oxford and the Academy of Magical Arts, that actually did that. My parents were wizards. They're actually wizards, not magicians. My mom's a witch. She's a witch.
She's a Wiccan?
Yeah, she's a witch. And I'm the only kid that beat David Copperfield as a teenager.
Right.
So if you want to know the real story of my life, I have somebody that will tell you that story. Okay? This is I think I shared this with you, let's see if I have you have my children right there?
Yeah, your 4 kids.
My 4 kids, okay. This one right here, she's 12.
Okay.
She's 12, okay? She decided to make she's aspiring as an artist.
Okay.
But she wanted to start directing and editing movies and stuff like that.
Okay.
Right? So it's like, cool.
Right.
This little one right here, she's 12.
Yeah.
What she did was for her sister here, Ashley.
Okay.
Ashley's 15.
Okay.
Okay. Decided to make a movie or a short for her.
Okay.
About a project that my my 15-year-old girl, Ashley Hayashi, is naked.
Okay.
Okay?
Very cool.
All right, so let me just show you that. Little things, other things that I've done, just so you know. I have 4 separate black belts. I've trained over 50 world karate champions.
Okay.
My twin daughters are 7-time world karate champions.
Wow.
Between the 2 of them. You know, they have Instagram followers, right? So
Yes.
that's their little cute little thing. Let me show you where you can pick up the real story. That's my daughter, 12-year-old Madam.
It's cute. That's dope.
That book
That's awesome.
that just got published this month.
Very cool.
So,
Very cool.
wanted to share that with you.
That's very cool.
That's how I wanted to just go over that. Let's just do just a recap of what we were talking about today. We had discussed how our relationship with LACHSA.
Yep.
Then I said on this video today I'm gonna go over that and Kenny Ortega and how I went. I gotta call Courtney here, and you said yourself. You said, "Hey, I was just thinking about you."
Yeah.
Is that right?
That's right.
Like, that's not staged. That is
No,
what
that's
you said.
true. Yeah.
Okay. You're. It's not even fair to say you're not the only one. Everyone says that to me.
Okay.
In fact, when they don't say that to me, I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Okay, because I can actually make people call me, which is I do that consciously.
Okay.
And then we talked about my other life that for some reason I kept it hidden from you.
Yeah.
Even
How
when
dare
we're
you?
on Alexa.
How freaking dare you, dude?
Too much to explain.
Up to the hand.
Too much to explain.
This before YouTube and being able to pull up videos.
Yeah.
and
I mean, what was I gonna do?
You had to bring up a whole bunch of VHS.
like
All right, Courtney, you're gonna watch this. We're gonna rewind.
Yeah.
You have to watch the whole thing because you can't fast forward.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just that thing. And then finally, I got to share with you a secret that's I've had the secret hidden for a long time. It's almost a relief to let the cat out of the bag right now. By definition, yeah, I'm a wizard, but that doesn't explain how I did all that.
Yeah.
My explanation is I'm psychic. That's how I do it. I have other abilities. I've trained in clairvoyance abilities, remote viewing, controlling people's minds, reading their minds. Those are some of the things that I trained in. Not as a magician or an act, or your grandmother's like, no, I don't do that. Or your card is. I do it in other ways. And where's the proof? That's what the whole today's seminar or lecture was all about. That's everything that I'm doing. I'm attesting to I'm psychic. It's almost like when somebody wins an Academy Award and when they're up there trying to get their acceptance speech, she goes, actually, I'm not really talented at all. I'm just a wizard. I'm a psychic. People, they would probably put her in a straitjacket, right?
They'll be,
Yeah. They're like, are you? How dare you? The poo-poo this whole Academy, whatever, right?
Right.
The Oscars, right?
Yeah.
Well, I've got nothing to hide now.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to break into the entertainment industry. That is the truth.
Okay. I
Okay?
still love you.
Oh, thank you. I wanted to share all that stuff with you. It was great having Courtney join us today and share with us your story.
Hayashi.
at LACHSA, an
Happy to do
incredible
it.
man
Happy to do it,
there, incredible success afterwards.
Yeah.
I actually like to talk to you about working together now that I know,
Yeah,
wow, you've
that's
done all
what's
that
going
stuff.
on,
I go, perfect.
Yeah.
So some projects on
Yeah,
that,
definitely.
and then if you want to just keep following what I'm doing, this work is going to continue to be developed. So,
Awesome.
All
I'm
right.
proud of your daughter, man. She's kicking ass.
Oh, thank you.
freaking
Thank you.
awesome.
Yeah, thank you. So thank you very
Natalie,
much. Thank you very much.
Natalie's kicking butt. Good job. That's really. There's no better reflection of a father than his daughter.
Oh.
Yeah, seriously. That's how I feel. If your daughter, because our biggest concern, at least mine was making sure that I was there for my daughter so that she didn't do anything stupid.
Oh, right.
You know, she doesn't
How
go
old
strip.
Is she? How old is she?
My daughter's 20 now.
20, right.
Yeah,
Right,
so
right.
like she doesn't do something like strip or do something like foolish, get pregnant when she's young.
Right.
Like, you know, but for her to excel and to go a whole nother level, she's an amazing artist, she's an author, and the things that she's doing, that's a good reflection of dad.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
So
much.
good job.
All right. Bye. See you soon.
Take care, guys.